read those. Okay, so let's read these letters, see what's going on. A letter from Rader out. You have come to Odessa, and for that I am gladdened. I am Rader out, head scholar of Odessa's laboratories. I am on the brink of a significant accomplishment in my research. However, it would take one in your position to complete it. I am not without means of compensating you. I can also help provide you access to parts of the city. I await you in the laboratories. Please visit me when you are able. Regards, Fever. What about Cordon Peasant? Hope this letter finds you well. My name is Gordon Peasant, head scrivener, Domus Politica. I have matters I wish to discuss with you and believe I may be of use to you. Please find me in Domus Politica at your earliest convenience. In Redel, Maine. My office, Hospitalis Quarters. You want to find out who's watching you? Be there. Okay. Oh, there's something I didn't do. Sun camp, okay. Let me go back to Sun camp for a second. Before I finish this. Or I should say start this, really. Okay, so we're looking for a bookshelf. Go here first.
Music to my ears. Farewell.
Yep, so doesn't do it.
Hi.
Here, bookshelf, bookshelf. Bookshelf. It's too late. Nothing to be done. Even now, as laborers work to control the seepage, the damage is far beyond what we can contain. Refinement unit is spilling raw, unrefined trinium into the water supply of Apatir and even the village of Whitestone. 20 deaths have been reported so far, mostly Almain and Varani workers. I fear we may need to abandon the experiment and possibly the whole operation. That's it? I'll take those anywhere? Okay.
Happy to see another face in Sun Camp. Want to do some trading?
Yeah, as soon as you let me.
So long.
Do a bit of smithing if that's what you're looking for. Got the farewell.
Alright, so now we're back on track. I want to get rid of those now.
Happy to see another face in Sun Camp. Want to do some trading?
He sucks.
So long.
Sweet. That means we can get back to it. So. Oh, that sucks, dude. Patties broke when you flipped them, so they're just mashed now. I mean, I'm sure they still taste the same. Just maybe not, you know, as brown on one side. Or... broke. So when you say tuna patty, do you mean like a sandwich? Like bread, like smashed on a grill? Or do you mean like a crab cake type thing where it's like all mashed together and then you fry it?
This is Odessa Prison. Admittance is not allowed for the good of the public.
Like crab cake. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. That's pretty cool. I'm not the biggest person, I'm not biggest like seafood person, but I've had a couple crab cakes when I was in Boston that were actually really good.
Yes?
So many places to go and see and do.
Yes?
Oh, those must be the aisles he was talking about. Ooh, merchants.
Care to browse? I can promise you'll always find the goods you need at Semble's. Care to browse?
Yes. I don't have anything to sell you, but... You got nothing. Two symbols.
Came here with my father more than a few years back. Poor Dad died a few years ago, and I just took up the business when he did. Been here since.
What about your store?
Don't rightly got one type of stock here. I tend to sell all manner of things you might need while roaming the wastes.
Anything in the city?
Weren't raised here, but it's home well enough. But the only place in Tyr that doesn't feel like the wind'll blow it away. Please, come by again.
Yes?
Got the forge hot, stranger. If you need repair work for armor or weapons, I'm your man.
So who are you?
Was one of the wretches working for Motus Mining in Apatir. Got out before the sickness, gods rest them. But I've been here for years now.
Well, you know the sickness.
Aye, a vile thing in Apatir. Spread like a cold, killed like a plague.
What about your forge?
I can provide you with some smithing if you need. Repairs or salvaging, whatever's at hand.
You like the city?
I came here with nothing, but managed to build myself a nice slice of life. The gnomes even invest some money here. All right then.
Cool. So we do have some other places to go. So many places to go, to be honest. Just hit them one by one. Talk to people as we go.
Greetings.
What?
Oh. No. That's unusual. Normally if you just unlock something, it doesn't automatically take it. Don't need your help, but those jars look weird. What's in them? That kind of looks like a frog. I don't know what that thing is, but it's creepy.
Welcome. I have reagents, potions, and recipes for sale, if you're interested in alchemical wares.
Not typically, but let's see what else you got. No, he actually has master potions. That's cool. Tell me about yourself.
I came to Odessa a few years back. Used to live up in Galette, in the Red Marches. A shame about what happened there, if what I hear is true.
It's fixed now. Don't worry about it.
Lunatic cultists took over and ruined the town. Someone put a stop to them, thankfully.
It was me.
What? You mean it's safe to go back? I might just do that, too. Thanks for that, friend.
What about your shop?
I've wandered to Tyr nearly all my life. There's a trove of reagents that can save your life, if you know how to use them.
You gonna go back to Galette?
I hope it returns to the peaceful haven I knew it to be, now that you've done such a good turn.
What about this city?
It's a nice enough place if the gnomes take a shine to what you can do. I can make potions like their greatest, so I get to do trade in the Arcadium. I'll be here.
Shopping for books?
Cool. What about you?
Ah, the guest of Sandstone Villa. If you've a head for books, then please peruse my wares.
You sell books? Really? It's disappointing. Tell me about yourself.
When I was younger, I used to be a scrivener in the Domus Politica. But like so many, my eyesight began fading, so I stopped writing books and began selling.
What about your store?
I carry books and tomes of all shapes and sizes, Plus another few odds and ends for anyone curious.
It's any odds and ends, just books.
We carry a wide assortment of reading materials. We've historical texts such as Nemmius Pergam's On the History and Nature of the Fae, and Cranius's Gnomish History. We also carry texts and manuscripts such as Metallurgy and Method, and even the more whimsical children's literature of Phineas Calidus.
You sell too much stuff. What other walls?
Though many here concern themselves with study and academics, we also have fine craftsmen and artisans in the walls. Much of my stock is their work.
Okay.
Come again.
Good talking to you.
Yes?
Purple Note seems to have been written shortly before you acquired it. To all merchants of the Academy Marketplace, we will be having a guest staying at the Sandstone Villa. Should they make any purchases from your stocks, please send detailed lists of the transactions to the Domus Politica for proper tracking. Dude, they are keeping track of me.
Yes?
Even keeping track of what I buy? Kinda weird. I like how there's little step stools everywhere for the gnomes. It's an interesting ad.
Mortis Mining didn't hire me to run away. What now?
Random citizens. What is this? Domus Politica. For one of our contacts is. I'm down with figuring that out. There's a
Require something? Ah, the guest of Sandstone Villa. How can the Domus Politica be of service today?
shop. Anything cool? You have a backpack. I want it. And I want all your lockpicks. You actually had decent items, so I will actually talk to you. Who are you?
Me? I'm the foremost scrivener we have. If you need a letter or tome duplicated, see me. A page every 3 minutes, guaranteed.
What about the walls?
The walls house the infrastructure of Odessa. The bursars, the laboratories, the garrison, the prison, even the Arcadium. If you need anything, you can find it here.
Tell me about the prison.
The prison is relatively new. There was no need for it when we gnomes first settled here.
What about laboratories?
The laboratories are where most scientific and magical study takes place in Odessa.
Grand Bursar?
The financial hub of Odessa. Larger merchant transactions take place there, instead of the Arcadium.
Okay, okay. What about the garrison?
The garrison is one of the oldest buildings in the walls, and nearly as old as a livrarium.
It's a librarium. What about Arcadium?
The Arcadium is where I often find what I need, be it a work of art or a household item.
I take you like the city.
Though only half-built, our city already stands as a beacon of enlightenment in this desert. Just as well.
Salutations.
Cool chatting with you. I just wanted to...
Salutations. Require something? Require something?
Most we're just looking for lockpicks and anything intriguing to steal. This place is definitely built like my new villa, which is kind of cool.
Yes?
Visit the craft hall. Large, simple lettering on the sheet of paper suggests it was made to be tracked to a tree or tavern wall. Tacked to a tree or tavern wall. Where in all Dalentars can such a panoply of fine crafted goods be beneath one roof? Ah, okay. This is actually the same thing we saw pinned up near a mare. Yeah, Oda. Cool. Just asking people to come to see them. That's way back in Dalentars. That's the craft hall that had like everything in it. It was run by that husband and wife group. Very cool. Okay, so let's see here. We didn't go on this side yet. Man, nothing good to steal yet.
Require something? Good tidings.
Ooh. Oh! I was talking about for the main quest.
Yes? What do you want? I am not in the habit of making conversation with strangers, especially one of your stature. Please be quick.
Is she mad at me because I'm tall? Or by stature, does she mean person of interest? Tell me about the villa.
It is an estate that I have ordered to be kept empty for when I have need of it, such as now.
So you put me up in the villa. Okay, what about the Templars?
From their council in the Forum, the Templars guide the advancement of our society. Our tremendous successes are due to their unswerving pursuit of knowledge. Each Templar is allowed a wide degree of freedom in the projects they sponsor, but they are ultimately accountable to the rest of the Forum.
What about the rest of Odessa?
The shining jewel of knowledge, an oasis of reason and order carved by the gnomes into the dusty wilds of Datir.
Speaking of gnomes.
Unlike the lofty idealism of the Alpha and the messy pragmatism of the humans, we gnomes proudly embrace the virtues of reason and order. As such, we must maintain neutrality in these periodic wars that spring up. We cannot risk tainting our knowledge by taking sides. You understand?
I do. So Templar Octane is a criminal.
I see. Think very, very carefully about what you are saying. Octien is a Templar. He is in a position of the highest authority. And who, may I ask, are you? For you to accuse Octien without having a direct confession is not only meaningless, but contrary to all our procedures.
But he's part of a conspiracy.
Even if this were true, or even already suspected, it would have to be corroborated by Octien himself. That requires a confession. As he is not here to present the charges himself, I must assume that no such confession exists. Now, I have done all I can for you. Please, trouble me no further with this matter, especially with such insufficient evidence.
But you need to stop him.
We have already discussed this. Nothing short of a confession would convict him. As such, Templar Octien will remain undisturbed in the Livrarium.
Okay. Guess I should have gone to him first, or tried to. That's okay.
Require something?
You talk to you though.
Are you... You have come! The new guest of Sandstone Villa. Thank the gods you've arrived. I'm Cordan Passant, a scrivener of the Domus. And I have need of your help to solve a rather delicate situation.
Tell me more about yourself.
I've been a scrivener in the Domus for over 10 years. I'm often called upon to compose official correspondence and letters of a diplomatic nature.
What about the city?
Many of us come far from our homeland for the opportunity of success. A new city opens up societal ranks.
No disagreeing with that. What about neutrality?
The gnomes do not acknowledge war as an acceptable circumstance. We cannot condone either side until a peace is reached. The benefits either side may gain from such conflict are short-term when compared to the decades of rebuilding and fortifying that such a war will necessitate.
Not wrong there. What about this place?
The Domus Politica handles all of the documentation that's needed to support the Templar diplomacy.
What about the Templars?
The Templars exemplify what's great about our people. Wisdom, ingenuity, bravery, and justice.
And the walls?
Gnomish society is led by few, who rely on the efforts of many. Here in the walls, we work, so that they are free to lead us more effectively.
Okay. So what do you need my help with?
I was asked to write a letter of, contingency. Should things for the Alpha turn dire, it would establish a known peace between Edessa and the Tuatha armies. It was never meant to be sent, only prepared, but was accidentally taken by the courier. It must be recovered.
The letter said head scrivener.
Ah, yes. There was a tad of artistic license that I took when drafting that correspondence. I needed your attention by any means. I apologize for the deceit, but I assure you my business is genuine.
Sure it is. Why is it up to me?
You are not constrained by gnomish protocol. I cannot complete this task myself. Should anyone see me correct that mistake, it would not only cost my reputation, but the reputation of the gnome that ordered I write that letter. I am bound to preserve our integrity.
How do you know who I am?
I was the one that processed the paperwork which established your placement in Sandstone Villa. I know who put you there, and that's why I left that letter.
I'll help. Where do I start?
You need to find the courier. It was a traveller by the name of Parwan Well. She said she was making her way to Rader, but she might have stopped in the traveller's camp in Apotir. Sun Camp is the name, I believe.
I take it that's where I can find it.
It was sent to Rathir via courier. A traveller by the name of Parwan Well. She was the last to see the letter. She must have some idea of what happened.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Hello. I'm here to send regrets on behalf of Templar Joriel. While she wishes to extend you aid, she's stymied by protocol. What she gave you was an official response. I'm here to give you another response. A personal one.
I hate this place already. Too many politics. Who are you?
I am a political aide for Templar Joriel. I operate in a number of capacities for the Templars' official and unofficial business.
So what are you talking about?
My superior has suspected for some time the crimes that you've levied against Templar Octien. But like you, she is frustrated by his status. Allow me to be direct. If you can make Templar Octien publicly acknowledge his crimes, then Templar Joriel will reward you. She will be your patron of sorts.
And who are you?
I am an aide to Templar Joriel. Usually, my work takes the form of drafting letters, taking notes of various functions, and so on.
So how did you get to be her aide?
My superior is a very, very busy person. It is unfortunate that some wrongs escape her notice, and those she does notice cannot always be immediately righted.
You can get around that. What about the city?
The city is a marvelous place. Recently, my work has taken me farther from its walls for more often, and I'm sadder for it.
What am I supposed to do?
You wish to bring the Templar to justice, yes? Then you must get him to publicly acknowledge his crimes in some form. As my superior no doubt told you, the Templar may be found in the livrarium. I suggest you go there.
Okay. I can do this thing, says you.
Please tell me you've made some discovery about the letter. It must be recovered before too long.
Fair enough.
Did I sell the letter by mistake? No, she can't sell quest items, so who knows? But before we head off to Sun Camp, let's look around this place a little bit more. Laboratories.